Hello guys, it's me Sanjay here. Welcome to Warriors Way and then Pantech Solutions, and I'm warmly welcome you all for this data science masterclass series day 6. So I hope you guys are super excited for the session, because this session we are going to start working on a Python programming on Google Colab notebook. If you guys are super excited, you just post I'm super excited Sanjay in LI chat. I'm really sorry for the delay guys. I'm back now, so we are live now. Okay, so before going on to the session further, I would like to welcome the people present here. Deepthi Priya, hi. Vinod Rawat, hi. Deepak, hi. Priya Green, hi. Danya Vijay, hi. Kalyani and Perfect Good Life, Sandeep and Shyamlal, Deepthi Priya and Vadiraja, Gurmeet Singh, Vijay Kumar and Biswajit, hi. And Abdul Rahman and Karam and Srinivas Naik and Shlok Kumar, Leena, Nikam, Kirtana, Deepthi Priya, Shivayam and Vinod Rawat and Oja, Amit and Trupti and Mohan, Anyasha and Hemant, Humaru. Hello guys, hello all. Hi, hello all. Thank you so much for your warm welcome guys. So let us go to the session. Okay, so before going further, so there is an announcement. Attendance link will be available around on the live chat before the live ends. So once the session is completed, start filling up the attendance form. Until then, please don't rush up for the attendance form. So first of all, what you just do guys, first of all, you just visit Google. Okay, so you just type, okay, so first of all, what is the notebook which we are going to use here is, we are going to use Google Colab here. As I have already suggested to you guys, whatever the notebook which you really got very familiar and which is very easy to use, please try to use that notebook. Okay, so if you really like a Jupyter notebook, use that. If you really like Ideally, please use that. If you really like PyCharm, use that. Okay, so based on your interest or where you are looking very comfortable with that kind of notebooks, so please try to use that. Okay, so now simply you can go for this Google Colab because it is very easy to use. And another advantage of this Google Colab is some of the library which has been already installed in the Google Colab itself. So that's why it is not needed to install some of the libraries. So that is the main advantage of this collab. Okay, so I hope you guys are super ready for the hands-on. If you all super ready for the hands-on, you just post RFH Sanjay in your live chat guys. Okay, so that is the thing. So I'm repeating again. So while talking about a Python notebook, so today this session is just about, we are going to work on Python programming. So we are going to see some Python programming, which is going to be really necessary for a data analyst. So before that, as a basic Python, we need to know. And then what we are just going to do is, while talking about the Python notebooks, you can choose your favorite notebooks. So here, I'm just going to directly go for Python, like Google Colab notebook. This is very easy to use and this is very easy to handle. So this is what we are going to work on, this this kind of notebook. Okay, so if you really want, you can use Python Google Colab with me, or else you can change your notebook by your choice. Okay, but it's my better advice to use Google Colab blindly to follow me, because so that I can guide you throughout the complete part. Okay, so first of all, while talking about a Python programming, it is a general purpose programming languages which it can be used for a lot of applications like artificial intelligence, web development, game designing, mobile application development. There are a lot of applications which you can able to create it with the help of Python programming. And I think we guys have already discussed about the Python. It is all about the libraries, right? So for whatever the function which we are going to use it on that, so function is like to read an image or to read an Excel file, to read an audio, to display the video, or to change the color of the certain images, or to remove the certain data, or to form an array. So whatever the functions which you are going to use, so that is going to be done with the help of the libraries. So while talking about the library, so here there are a lot of libraries guys. I really want to show some kind of library to you. The first library, which is a pandas library, that is going to be helpful for data analysis and data manipulation. For an example guys, if you are having a data like Excel kind of data. Okay, so for an example, if you are having Excel data, so that kind of Excel data which can be processed with the help of pandas library guys. Okay, so give me a sec. Okay, so that can be handled with the help of pandas library guys. So that is the first library we are going to, so that is the first library. And second library, which is NumPy. So NumPy is nothing but numerical Python library, which is going to be helpful for basic numerical operations like array or so there's some kind of operations can be done with the help of NumPy library. And then third one, which is SciPy. SciPy is nothing but scientific Python. So it is like normal calculator, which is the scientific calculator. So scientific Python, which is going to be helpful for performing like a fast Fourier transform. So that kind of in-depth like scientific operations, that is going to be handled with the help of SciPy. Especially like signal processing or finding out the FFT. So likewise, it is going to be done with the help of SciPy. And then here we have matplotlib library. So this library, which is going to be helpful for doing or creating a charts or visualization charts. So that kind of charts going to be created with the help of matplotlib library. And here we have Seaborn. So that is also going to be helpful for data visualization, which is having additional plot types. And scikit-learn library, which is a library which is going to be really helpful, or it is going to play a major role under machine learning, guys, especially machine learning. Okay, for an example, if you really want to use some of the algorithms, like if you really want to use logistic regression, linear regression, support vector machine, or singular value decomposition. So likewise, if you are really going to work on different machine learning algorithms, that can be loaded with the help of scikit-learn library. And then here we have TensorFlow and then Keras. These are all the libraries which is especially for deep learning kind of applications. Okay, I hope you are clear with these libraries and then Python programming basic steps. If you are super clear with this, you just post I'm super clear Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, so here whenever you are talking about a Python, whatever the function which you are going to use, so for most of the function it is going to be done with the help of the libraries. So pandas, which is going to be helpful for handling the CSV kind of data. NumPy, which is going to be also can be handled with the help of the text kind of data, can be handled by using NumPy library, as well as some kind of array kind of operations can be handled with the help of NumPy library. And SciPy, it is a scientific Python library which is going to be helpful for which is going to be helpful for doing some which is going to be helpful for doing some FFT or algebra. So those things which is going to be done with the help of scientific Python library. And matplotlib library, which is going to be helpful for data visualization. Same as like Seaborn is also going to be helpful for doing that, but additionally it is going to have some kind of plot types. And scikit-learn, which is going to be helpful for loading machine learning algorithms. So that is the purpose of using scikit-learn. And here we have other libraries like TensorFlow, Keras. And it does not mean that in the Python programming only there are 7 libraries, guys. There are a lot of libraries based on the functions or based on the project which you are really working on. So that is what the libraries, guys. Thank you so much. A lot of people, guys, have posted super clear, guys. Okay, so ready for the hands-on, guys. So first of all, what we are just going to explore. So here we have a lot of things. Okay, so first of all, what you just type is in the Google, you just type Google Colab. Okay, so I think you guys are with me to work as a hands-on. If you are with me, you just post I'm with you, Sanjay, in your live chat. Okay, so you just type Google Colab and you just click this welcome to collaboratory. Okay, so this is the way where we are going to handle this notebook. So you just type it and you just want to sign in your account, I think. So once the signing is completed, you will get this page. Okay, so once you got this page, first of all, here we have the examples. Okay, I'm explaining one by one, guys. Okay, please try to follow me. So examples, which is going to carry out some of the examples which is required for especially this Google Colab notebook. So that is the first part. And recent, which is going to show you the recent programs or the recent program which you guys have written on this Google Colab notebook. That is the recent category. And Google Drive, which is nothing but the code which is lies in your Google Drive. So that is going to be accessed from the Google Drive. Okay, so this option. And then GitHub, you can access the certain code which is present in the GitHub by using this GitHub option. And upload, so which is nothing but if you guys have written the code in ideally, or if you really having some of the data set or something which is present in your local directory. So if you really want to upload that data into this kind of online notebook, that can be uploaded with the help of choose file. Okay, so that is what is all about this 5 category. So here there is a button called new notebooks. Okay, on the right side bottom here we have a button called new notebook. Okay, so you just click simply a new notebook. Okay, so once you guys have got up to this, you just post IGT Sanjay in your live chat. So before that, thank you so much, Mohan Krishna, Datos, and Godwin Bright, and Shika Maurya, Humu Artist, Anket Sharma, Mervin for posting with you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so here guys, we have a Python notebook, right? So in this Python notebook, in this Google Colab Python notebook, so here there you can keep some title like Python DS, okay? So I'm just giving some name. So this extension which is going to be in .ipynb guys. So here I would like to give some tips. Guys, if you are writing the Python in IDLE without any additional command like this, so that extension which is going to be .py. Whereas if you are writing the program in Jupyter Notebook or the notebook like this Google Colab, the Python's extension which is going to be in the format of .ipynb. But you can also export this Python file which is in the present of which is in the format of ipynb into py as well. Okay, you can download it in both ipynb format as well as .py format. Okay, this is my first step. I hope you guys are noting down. Please note it down. Okay, so here we have of course the same options like file, edit, view, insert, but here we have runtime which is going to be helpful for running the certain cell or running the multiple cell. So likewise it is going to be helpful for having this kind of options, and tools which is going to helpful for doing some settings or command palette. So those things which is going to be helpful. So here I'm just going to change light. Okay, so likewise you can okay, so you can change that. Okay, so this is all the things guys. Okay, you can change the thing here. Okay, so save. So this is I just changed the color. Okay, so likewise that settings which is going to be available in this runtime option. Okay, tools option. Okay, so here first of all what you just want to do is, once you have got this, you just want to click connect button. Okay, you just want to click this connect button. So once you have clicked the connect button, it will try to allocate that processing power or memory. So those kind of allocation, it will take some time and it will show connecting and RAM disk. So if you can able to see that tick, now it is ready to run your Python program. So what you just simply do is, first of all, you will have this code part. Okay, but whereas if you really want to add some title, so you can press the text button and you can move up here and you can put some title. For an example, here you can use bold or italics, whatever you really want. Okay, for an example, I'm just going to give a title, Python basics data science. Okay, so here these are the title. Okay, so and then here you can able to give the subtitles even. You just want to click here and you just want to click text. And here you can put up some title like print. Okay, so I'm just giving a title name like print. And here, this is the code part where you can able to start writing a program. For an example, print welcome to Warriors Way. Okay, so likewise you can print a statement here in this print part. Okay, so like this is the single line where if you really want to run it, you can click this button to run and to see the output on the same part itself. Okay, so this is what the part which is all about. I hope you guys are clear with this up to now. If you are clear with this up to now, you just post I'm super clear Sanjay in your live chat. So we just printed a statement. Okay, and then we are going to work with variables and then types guys. Okay, so are you guys are clear with this up to now? If you are clear with this up to now, you just post I'm clear Sanjay in your live chat. Please do it with me guys, because it will be great if you are really doing it with me. Okay, so what we are just going to do is guys, we are just going to work with variables types. Okay, so how to do that? You are going to give some text. So here I'm just going to give the names like variables and types. Okay, here you can again click a code and here you can give some variables. So for an example, a is equal to 5. Okay, in your C programming and all, you need to define a data types, right? But here it is not needed to define a data type. Instead, you can directly assign the value for a variables. Okay, so b is equal to champ. Okay, so likewise you can give whatever you really want, and you can also put a to print out the data. Or you can use you can use print to print out the data. Okay, so likewise whatever you really want, you can do it by using this way. So initializing a variables. Okay, so likewise if you are seeing the mind map, here we are assigning like string, and here we are assigning the integer number, and here we are assigning a string, and here we are assigning a list, and here we are assigning the float point. So a is equal to 5, b is equal to champ, c is equal to 1 2 3 under the list, and d is equal to 5.2. And if you really want to know what all the variables are there and its values, you can simply put whos. Okay, so once you have dropped in the whos here, it will automatically tell you what is the variable name which you are, what are the variables which you are using in this current notebook. For an example, a, and the type of the variable is integer, and the data which is present in that variable is 5. Okay, so and then b, the data type of the b variable is string, and the data of that b variable is champ. Okay, so likewise here we have this data, guys. Thank you so much, Vishnu Kumar DS. He just posted print of we are doing along with you. Thank you so much for doing that, guys. Okay, so this is what the things. Okay, whatever the things which you really want, you can put up whatever you really want, and you can simply put it, and you can able to see the results. Okay, so this is what the variables and the data types. Okay, sorry guys, are clear with this? If you are clear with this, you just post clear Sanjay in your live chat. So clear 2, you just post clear 2 Sanjay in your live chat. We have clear about the second part. Okay, so this is what the print statement, and here we have assigned our variables with different kind of data. We have assigned for integer, we have assigned for float, we guys have assigned for string, we guys have assigned for list. Okay, a b c d. Okay, so it is not need to present, or it is not needed to specify the data type before that certain data. Okay, so I hope you are clear with this. Okay, now what we are just going to do is, now let us go for the third part, delete a variable. For an example, if you really want to delete a variable, you can use simply the keyword called del space b. Okay, so likewise you can simply use that, and if you are running that, what it will do is it will delete the b variable. So b is equal to champ, which is already there. So you simply use the del keyword, del of b, which is being deleted the b variable. So now if you are seeing here, so before it was with a and then b, now it has been deleted. And another hint is, if you really want to put some comment, you can put hash. Okay, you can put up a hash symbol, so that if you are running that, so it won't run. Okay, it won't be executed. So you can run, or you can write whatever you really want. The command can be done with the help of two ways. One is hash, and another one is triple single quotes on the top, on the start and then end of the certain statement. Okay, so that is what here. Are you guys are clear with this part up to now, guys? Are you guys all enjoying? If you all enjoying this hands on, you just post enjoying Sanjay in your live chat, guys. Okay, now let us go for the arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators, which is also going to be simple. So let us put some text here. I'm just going to give some title like arithmetic. Okay, so and then I'm just going to click code. So here let us initialize some of the variables, guys. A is equal to 5, b is equal to 6, c is equal to 10. Okay, I'm just assigning 3 different variables. A is equal to 5, b is equal to 6, c is equal to 10. Now, thank you so much, Ravani, Koyalkar, Amit, Karthik, Sumit, Shika, Deepan, Ragul, Vamsi. Thank you so much for posting, enjoying. So wonderful, guys. Okay, now let us run, let us execute some of the basic operations. Okay, so here I'm just going to give like sum is equal to a plus b. Okay, likewise, whatever the basic operation which you really want to do. Okay, but another print kind of print statement I really want to show it to you. So what is the print statement is, you can simply use print of inside the double quotes sum of a. Okay, so sum of a comma, here you can put it, or you can pass this variable. Okay, so likewise you can pass the data like this. Okay, so sum is equal to a plus b. We have deployed like 5 plus 6, which is going to 11. So here if you really want some kind of string in front of the certain answer, so you can simply pass print of inside the double quotes. We need to pass the string which need to be displayed there. So sum of a double quotes comma the certain variable. Okay, are you guys are clear with this arithmetic operation? So likewise, whatever the thing which you really want, guys. So mult means mult is equal to a multiples of b, and sub is equal to c minus a. Okay, so likewise you can do whatever you really want. So you can simply copying and you can paste it. Okay, so def it is like a multiplication of sum of a and b, and bottom multiplication of a and b, and sub of, right? So difference of or subtraction of C and A. Okay, so likewise you can pass the certain variable as an output. So mult. Okay, guys, can you do this kind of arithmetic operation now? Okay, if you can do, you just post I can do, Sanjay, in your live chat. Okay, so this is what the results which we got. So sum of A and then B, which is 11, multiplication of A and B, which is 30, and subtraction of C and A is 5. So that is what the output we got for the arithmetic operation. Okay, so and then so likewise, guys, so I really want to show additional bonus to you. So for an example, I think okay, so you guys tell me what is the difference between A slash B versus A percentage B. Okay, if you know the answer, you just post your answers in the live chat, guys. Okay, you just guys tell me what is the difference between A slash B versus A percentage B. A percentage B. Okay, you just give your answers in the live chat. Okay, so that is what we have did. Like if you really want to do the power, so A to the power of B, so 2 to the power of 3 means you can simply put 2 asterisk and then 3. So likewise 2 to the power of 3. So likewise if you really want to do the powering, so it can be done by in this way. Okay, so likewise you can do on this way, guys. So this is all the additional bonus. If you really want that, you just check out the mind maps. Okay, so okay, yes, wonderful. There are a lot of people are giving the answer. He is given the answer, quotient and then reminder. Exactly, guys, exactly. Okay, likewise you can able to do this kind of basic arithmetic operations via the Python programming in this way. And here we have Boolean operations, guys. So while talking about a Boolean operation, so previously I think people who really ran the C programming before, you just tell me how you used to pass the Boolean function. For an example, if you really want to check and or condition, what you will do. Okay, that is my question. Okay, you just post your answers in the live chat, because since this Python programming is kind of language based programming or coding, so it is going to be very easy to use. For an example, I'm just specifying like A is equal to true. Okay, so B is equal to false. Okay, likewise you can pass it and you can also do and or operation. Okay, so for an example, print of, or for an example here you can do print of A and B. Okay, so likewise you can pass and or. Okay, so yes, Muthulakshmi ma'am given the answer A ampersand. So we used to use the symbol called ampersand for and, right? So we used to have the symbol like this, right? But here in the Python programming, you no need to use that this and for this symbol, and R we used to have this symbol, and for not we used to have this symbol, right? So here in the Python programming, we no need to do that. So instead what we can do is, you can simply write like a words like A and B. Okay, so here for an example, I'm just writing like this. So A and B. Okay, so or, okay, or A and C. Okay, so likewise you can do whatever you really want in this kind of Boolean way. So you can simply specify like false or true. So likewise, whatever the words which you can use it in by the words itself, like and or not also you can use. Okay, not, not. So by using this, you can perform this Boolean function. So here we have performed like this. Okay, so A and then B are not equal to A or B, so it is your option. Okay, so you just see here, here we have given like comparison. Okay, so what is the comparison is, here we have passed x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 5. If you really want to check whether it is true or false, guys, please don't do the spam. Okay, so please ask your questions, whatever the question which you guys have, please ask your questions on the Q&A session. Okay, so x less than y. So if you really want to check whether x is less than y, you can use x, this less than shift operator y. So it is going to give the answers in the Boolean output. So it is giving like false because x is greater than y, right? So if you really want to check whether x is greater than y, so you can use x is greater than y. And if you really want to check whether x is equal to y, you just want to use a symbol like x double equals to y. And if you really want to check whether it is not equal to y, I think it is wrong. Okay, you just want to put exclamatory equal to, so for to check whether it is not equal to y. And x is less than or equal to y means you just want to use a less than and then equal to y. and greater than or equal to means x greater than or equal to y. So likewise, you can pass the syntax. I think you can able to do it, guys. If you can able to do it, you just post I can Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, so these are all the Boolean comparison which you can able to do, Boolean and then comparison. Okay, so now, so up to now what we just did, guys, we just initialized the variables by ourselves, right? So we used to initialize the variables by ourselves, but now what we are just going to learn is we are just going to get input from user. Okay, so how to get the input from the user? So that can be done with the help of using the keyword called input. For an example, if you are really filling up the form, so if you want to ask the name from the user, you can put like this, and whenever the input statement which is going to return, that return statement which is going to be string. Okay, thank you so much, guys. A lot of people are posting that I can. It is really spreading a lot of positivity in the live chat, guys. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay, so here you can give some input like input of, okay, input of enter your name. Okay, so likewise you can give it, and if you are running this, it will automatically give you the text box like this. Okay, so I'm just going to give like this, Sanjay. Okay, so this is what going to be the output. Okay, so for an example, you can put up like print of name. Okay, so likewise, whatever you really want, you can put up like this. So name means, so whenever I'm just giving like this Sanjay, so it is going to print out the name like Sanjay. Okay, so that is what is all about. Same as like for an example, if you are going to ask some more information, okay, for an example, designation. Okay, so let us keep some other thing, like for an example, if you are talking about age, okay, is equal to input. So here you should not use direct input, because, so what is the reason we should not use the direct input, guys? As I've already told you, this input function which is going to return you the output in the data type of string. So that's why what we really want to do is we really want to convert based on the function which you really want. Okay, so guys, so before that I can tell you the best example. Okay, so first of all, what we are just going to do is let us get some value from the user. Okay, a is equal to input of enter value of a. Okay, this is what I'm just getting from the user, and b is equal to input of enter the value of b. Okay, okay, so and then print of a plus b. Okay, this is what we did. Okay, so now you just tell me what is going to be the answer if I'm just going to give 5. Okay, you just tell me, guys, you just tell me what is going to be the answer which you guys are going to get from this output. Okay, so if you guys are, let us see who is going to give the answers. Okay, you just give your answers in the live chat, guys. What is going to be the output of this a plus a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 5? What is going to be the answer? Okay, you just give your answers. Okay, so okay, some people are giving the answers like 10 10 10 10, and Hayes guessed the right answer. Hayes and Amar sir guessed the right answer. Ishaf, Nishant, the answer which is going to be 55. So because, what is the reason? As I have already told you, this input function which is going to return you the value which you have entered in the format of data type which is string. So that's why what we really want to do is, if it is really thinking about that is an integer number, you just want to reinitialize or into a certain data type, or we need to convert into a data type like integer. So if you are going to run this, now you will get the output. For an example, if I'm going to give the same number like 5 plus 5, it is going to give the output like 10. Okay, guys, are you guys all enjoying the session? If you are enjoying the session, you just post I'm enjoying Sanjay in your live chat. Don't think it looks very simple. I can do, because we started to go down whenever we are over thinking about this. Okay, so whenever we really want to be strong at basics, so that's why I'm just giving some basic stuff now. As days passing by, the session which is going to be a little bit difficult. Okay, I hope you guys are enjoying that. Okay, so now what we are just going to do is we are going to see how to use the if conditions and those steps. Okay, I'm just going to check like if. Okay, so let us if or else if. Okay, so this is what, and then else. Okay, this is what we are going to learn now. So let us click a code. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of people are posting that enjoying. Wonderful. Okay, now what we are just going to do is we are just going to assign some variables. A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 10 and C is equal to let us have 15. Okay, likewise I have three numbers. So how to use if and then else statement, I'm going to teach you. So previously how you used to write a program, guys, you used to put like this: if A less than B and keeping a colon and statement, and else and keeping a colon, and we used to put our statement like this, right? So this is the usual way of programming in your C or C++, right? But in the Python programming there are a lot of advantages. You can able to simply write the program. Okay, here the indentation is play a role instead of using that curly braces. I'm just going to show you how. Okay, now let us check whether A is less than or B. Okay, so A less than B. So whenever some statement or something which is going to be happen on the next line, you just simply keep a colon and then enter. Here you can simply put print of, you can put up a statement like A is less than B. Okay, so here you should not write else here. Okay, definitely it will give the error. So what you just want to do is you just want to press the backspace. So here you just want to write a program for else. So print of A is not less than B. Okay, are you guys are clear with this? Okay, so you got an output like A is less than B. Okay, so this is what if and then else statement, how to use if and then else statement, guys. Okay, so that is what we guys have seen, how to use if and then else. Now you may have some questions, Sanjay, how can I use if else if, right? So you may have that question in your mind, right? So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to copy paste the same program here, but additionally I'm just going to check another condition, whether what is it, like whether A is or some other condition. I'm just going to check it out. Okay, so how to check that out? Okay, so here you can put up some else if. So instead of else if, you just want to use the command called elif. Okay, so you just want to use the command called elif, and you can check some conditions like B is double equals to C. Okay, so likewise you can check some condition, guys. Okay, I'm just going to change this greater. Okay, okay, so this is what the condition which I'm giving is A is greater than B. Okay, so if A is greater than B, so here we are specifying some elif condition. So B is double equals to C or not. Okay, so if A is greater than B, then what we are just going to check it out is, let us check whether any other condition. Okay, so if A is greater than B, and or if the A is not greater than B, for an example, definitely it is not, it is going to be failed. Now let us going to check whether A is less than C. Okay, so here you can put some print statement. So you just want to indent it properly, guys. The better way to do the proper indentation is you just press this backspace like this and you just press enter, so that it will be indenting properly. So print of A is less than C. Okay, likewise you can check that out whether it is equal or not. Okay, so likewise you can put up a statement. If you are running this, it is going to give the output like A is less than C. This is what the function of elif. Okay, guys, now you may have another question, Sanjay, how can I use a nested if? How can I use multiple if under the another if? Okay, how can we do that? It's simple, guys. So under the elif, for an example, if you want to do check another condition, okay, so you should not write the program here. You should write the program by indenting the here. Okay, I think you can able to see the spaces here, guys. Okay, so you should want to click a backspace and keep your cursor on the end of the line and press enter. So it will be automatically indented. So here I'm just going to check another condition. If C is, let us check another conditions, like if C is greater than B. Okay, if C is greater than B, you're just going to print of C is greater than B. Okay, and again if you want to put else under this condition, you can put up a else here. So print C is not greater than B. Okay, so likewise, if you really want to check multiple conditions here, so it can nested if can be written in this way. So the indentation is the very important thing, guys. Whatever the thing which you really want to be lies under the certain condition, that need to be indented properly. So what is this meaning is, so this line is under this if condition. This complete lines, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5 lines under this elif condition. And this last line which is going to be under this else condition. Okay, so this is what the way of how to write if, elif and the nested if. Okay, so if you're really loving the session, you just post I'm loving the session, Sanjay, in your live chat, guys. Okay, so that is what is all about. Okay, if and then else if and those stuffs. So now let us explore how to use a while conditions. Okay, so while. Okay, so how to use while. Okay, so here I'm just clicking typing while in the text. So let us start writing the while. Please don't do the spamming. Himanshu Gupta, Vishnu Kumar and Ayush Sharma, don't do that. Okay, now while running the while, so how to use while. Okay, so now we are just going to run it. So how to use a while is, okay, so for an example, first of all, we are going to assign some variable. So I is equal to, for an example, 0. Okay, so now while of, you can use braces or without braces. It's your option, guys. It is up to you. Okay, so while I less than 10 and keeping a colon, and then you just put up a print of I, and you just tell me what is meaning of this I plus equals to 1. Okay, this is my question. What is mean by I plus equal to 1? You just give your answers in the live chat. Because if you are going to run this, it is going to give us the output like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to etc 9. Okay, it is not giving the 10. Because what is the reason? Because we haven't dropped less than or equal to. We have dropped only less than, right? I less than equal to less than 10. So that's why it doesn't include the 10. But if you really need to include the 10 means you just want to keep a equals to here. So I less than or equal to 10. So that it is going to give you the output like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, exactly, guys. Increment. So I plus equal to 1, which is nothing but I is equal to I plus 1. This is the meaning of I plus equals to 1. Exactly, guys. Okay, so this is what the output we got. Okay, so for an example, if you are running it for 5, so it is going to be starting with 0 and it is going to end at 5. But if you really want to start it with 1, so I'm going to initialize I is equal to 1. So I is equal to 1. So while I less than 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, are you guys are clear with this? If you are super clear with this, you just post I'm super clear, Sanjay, in your live chat, guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, that is what is all about the while condition, guys. Now let us explore. Okay, so another main thing, guys. Another main thing which is about the true. So, guys, whenever you are used to work on the deep learning kind of application, we used to have the syntax like while of true. Okay, what is mean by this while of true means it will run continuously. Okay, it is like kind of infinite loop that will explore later. Okay, now it's time to go for for loop. Okay, so let us go for for. Okay, so here and also I've discussed about the continue and then break, guys. Whenever you are using this kind of continue, so it is going to continue the certain loop again. Okay, if you are using the break, it will come out from the certain loop. So this is what the program which we are given. You just refer it in the mind map and you just start doing a practice. Now let us explore for. Okay, how to use for and then range. Okay, so for and range. Okay, let us click a code. So now I'm just going to write a code like for I in range of, here you can specify some range like 1 to 10. Okay, so start and the destination point, you just keep a colon and print of I. Okay, so if you are going to run this, it is going to give the output like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is the normal range function which is going to be like start point and then end point. Okay, whereas while talking about another kind of thing, so I'll show that. So if you really want to do some increment, so 1 comma 10 comma the increment number you can drop it here. So before it was 1 to 9, so it is like linear variation. So here if you are running this, it is going to increment like twice. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, so this is what the output. So for an example, if you want to increment thrice, so you can put up a 3 here, so that it will be like 1, 4, 7. So which is going to be under the range of 1 to 11. It definitely is not going to include the last number, guys. Okay, if you really want to include the last number, you just want to put up a 11 here to see the increments. Okay, that is what the output. For an example, if you really want to do the decrement, so I'm just going to put up a 10 here, and I'm just going to put up a 1 here. And if you really want to do the decrement, you can post -2. Okay, if you are putting a -2 here, so it is going to start doing a decrement like 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Okay, so if you really want to do it for 3, so -3 means it is going to decrement like 10, 7, 4. Okay, are you guys are clear with this for and then range? If you are clear with the for and then range, you just post clear Sanjay in LI chat. Okay, and then here we have some data structure part where we used to explore some of the main very important functions like list, tuple, set, dictionaries. Okay, so that will discuss later, okay, on the tomorrow session. Okay, so because it is really need to be discussed in a very detailly, because a lot of people are still making the confusion about the difference between the list versus tuple versus set versus dictionary. So definitely I'll try to explore that in the upcoming bonus session. Okay, so up to now I think you guys have enjoyed the session, guys. If you guys have enjoyed the today's session, up to now the basic program which we guys have covered a lot today. Okay, if you really got completely satisfied, super satisfied with the basic Python programming, you just post I'm super satisfied Sanjay in LI chat, because I really don't want to overload at the first time whenever we have started working a Python. Because guys, don't worry that only today we are learning Python, tomorrow we are not going to learn a Python, because that is not that. So as I've already told you, you are going to be in the you are going to be under application based learning methodology. So what is made by that methodology is, first of all, you are going to learn the concept. For an example, if you are going to work on one algorithm, you are going to learn a concept, and you are going to learn a programming syntax, and you are going to build a project. So that is what the way. So don't miss out any session which is going to be happen, because we are going to learn a Python programming parallelly, as well as the algorithm parallelly, as well as you are going to build a project parallelly. Okay, so that is the reason which I am stopping now. So okay, so tomorrow we are going to continue with by learning the syntax and everything, guys. Okay, and again I'm telling you, so data analytics internship which we used to provide at the price of 750, but now we are providing the 3 courses at the price of 999, which is going to end on tomorrow, guys. Okay, tomorrow, which is going to be the second batch, I think. So second batch which is going to be ends on tomorrow, and the people who are all going to register before tomorrow, so those people are going to get like resume building a free coaching program, like 1 hour coaching program on Monday or Tuesday, guys. Okay, if you really want that, you just click that link and then register for it, so that you are going to get that 3-in-1 courses with the price of 999. Of course, with that you are going to get you are going to get that a resume building coaching program on Monday or Tuesday. Okay, it is also going to be live. Okay, so if you really want that, you just click the link and register for the internship. So yeah, so our team posted the link in the live chat. You just click that link and register for it, guys. Okay, so let us explore today's interview question. So what's the first interview question, which is about standardization. So while talking about the standardization, the technique of converting a data in such a way that it is normally distributed and has a standard deviation of 1 and mean of 0. Okay, so I think we used to see that mean means that is mu, and a standard deviation means that sigma. Okay, so while talking about the formula, you just see the formula. Here we have x dash is equal to x minus x minimum divided by x maximum minus x minimum. This is what the normalization formula. So here x minimum is nothing but features minimum value, and x maximum is nothing but features maximum value. Okay, by using that we can able to change, or we can able to standardize the data. For an example, you have some kind of numerical data in your data set or something like that. What is meant by the standardization of your data is nothing but which it is going to be a normalized distributed, and which is gonna have the standard deviation. So that value which is gonna have a standard deviation of 1 and mean of 0, whereas that can be done with the help of the normalization formula, which is nothing but x dash is equal to x minus x minimum divided by x max minus x minimum. That is what the formula for standardization. Whereas you may get a questions regarding, Sanjay, can we do, what is the difference about the normalization? What is the normalization actually? The technique of converting all the data values to lie between 1 and then 0 is known as a normalization. So guys, whenever you are using some certain data, that data which is going to be converted, or it is going to be, yes, that is going to be rescaled, or that is going to be reduced into the certain range which is 0 to 1. This is known as a normalization, and this is also known as minimum to maximum scaling method. So normalization formula, which is about x dash minus x minus mu divided by sigma, which is nothing but a standard deviation. So mu means mean. So mean divided by sigma, which is a standard deviation. This is what the normalization. And here we have normal distribution. So here we have the keyword called normal distribution, right? So data may also be distributed around a central value, that is mean, median, etc. This kind of distribution has no bias either to the left or the right, and is in the form of bell-shaped curve. This distribution also has its mean equal to the median. This kind of distribution is called a normal distribution. The graph which we used to get from the normal distribution is like a bell-shaped curve. So from the low, and then it start increasing and then start decreasing. So it is going to be divided into two parts, like in between. So it is that's why it is said to be a bell-shaped curve. Okay. So I'm repeating you again. The data may also be distributed around a central value. So based on the central value, it is going to be distributed equally. So in the left side, first half it is going to be on the left side, and second half it is going to be on the right side, so that graph may look like a bell shape. So this kind of distribution has no bias either to the left or the right, and is in the form of bell-shaped curve. This distribution also has its mean equal to the median. So if you are going to calculate the mean of the certain distribution of the data, it is going to be equal with the mean and the median. This kind of distribution is also called as a normal distribution. The curve is nothing but the bell-shaped curve, guys. Okay, so if you really want that, I can show that. Give me a sec. Okay, so this is what the normal distribution curve will look like. Okay, this is the formula. Here we have standard deviation, here we have mean, and this is the probability density function. Okay, 1 divided by sigma square root of 2 pi, and exponential of minus 1 divided by 2 of x minus mu divided by x minus mean divided by standard deviation whole square. So this is the formula, and this is the graph it will look like, guys. Okay, so you just see the graph, it will be looking like this. So on the y-axis we have a probability density, and in the x-axis here we have mean minus standard deviation, mean minus 2 standard deviation, mean minus 3 standard deviation, and on the right side here we have mu plus standard deviation, mu plus 2 standard deviation. So likewise we have this normal distribution. This is the normal distribution curve. Okay, I hope you are clear with this interview questions. If you really love the interview questions, which we are working each and every day, we are giving 3 interview questions. If you're really loving it, you just post "I'm loving this Sanjay" in your live chat, guys. Okay, are you guys all ready for today's book suggestion? Okay, only 2 books remaining. So other than that, in between I would like to plan to give additional books, but now I would like to give only the top 5 books now, which I really love. Okay, not top 5, this like I really love the most. Okay, so other than that, there are some of my other favorite book also. Definitely I am about to share it to you. So I hope you guys are ready for the mindset, guys, because this is also a very important book which need to be given to the students. Even though the student is studying like 9th standard or 8th standard or 10th standard, those students, from that student itself, they should read this book, because it is really needed. Because it is not being taught by our schools, it is not being taught by most of our parents, it is not being taught by a lot of people, and schools and colleges it is not being taught, but it is really a very mandatory skills, guys. Okay, so I would like to present you the book, which is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It was really a wonderful book which really must read. Okay, so what is the thing is, while talking about the book, which is about what kind of discussion which is about this, it's simple, guys. What is the main thing which has been taught by this book is the poor dad, which is not the poor dad who is not telling something to the poor children, which is told by the rich dads. Okay, the rich dad telling something about the money management or money to their rich children's, which is not told by the poor dads. So that is what it's all about, rich dad and then poor dad. So let us explore some of the topics, guys. Number 1, this book will give you the great idea about asset and then liability, guys. What does mean by asset and then liability, guys? a lot of people will think that if I own a car, if I own if I own a car, or if I own this kind of mobile phone, okay, so this is an asset. So a lot of people used to think that that is an asset. Actually, in this book they are telling like it is not asset, it is a liability. Okay, if you are owning a car, that buying a car is not an asset, it is a liability. Okay, but if you are buying the car, and if you are giving that car for rental, if you are leaving that if you're really leaving that car for rental, that is asset, that may be asset. But if you are really getting the car, that is a liability. Okay, so what it will tell this, it will create, or it will give the clarity idea about what is the difference between asset and a liability. For an example, if you are going to buy the house, and if you are building a lot of houses, and if you are giving a lot of houses for rents, and that will create the source of income. So that is the main difference about the asset, guys, main definition about the asset, where it is giving the money into your pocket each and every month automatically. That is known as a real asset. For an example, if you are buying a car, that you just want to that it will take the money from your pocket, like service or petrol or fuel, so that kind of thing. So that is liability. Okay, so what he used to tell is, create as much asset you can, then start spending on liabilities. Okay, so that is what it's all about. Okay, first create an asset. It does not mean that you should not buy the car, you should not buy the BMW car, you should not buy the supercars. It does not mean that. What he used to tell is, first create multiple source of income, that is asset. Create or build lot of house and leave it for rent. Each and every month you used to get 1 lakh from the certain houses. So likewise, first of all, you just want to create an asset, then you just switch over to creating a liabilities. Okay, second point, focus on their asset column instead of account statement. Yes, what is the thing is, a lot of people are used to do that mistake. People used to save the money. Okay, so saving the money, it is not called to be a very wonderful asset, because if we used to save a money, so if you are saving the money for your lifelong, that is not asset. Just save your money for certain period of money, a certain period of time, and put that money into creating an asset, like buy some house and leave it for rental, and each and every month it will give the money to you, right? So it will give, or it will add the money to your pocket each and every month, or each and every week. So it may be like house, or it may be a vehicle, it may be anything. Okay, so try to buy one, or try to save money. Of course, money saving is really necessary. Save a money and collect for a certain amount of time, and put that money to buy an asset, so that it will put up a money, give the money to your pocket. So that is the meaning here. So focus on their asset column instead of account statement. That is what the second point. And third point, work to learn, don't work for money. Yes, guys, if you really love something, or if you really don't love something, if you really don't know what I really want to choose, try to explore as much you can, and find out which you can able to do it very easily. And whatever the work which you are doing, whenever you are feeling really happy, that you just want to start doing it, and definitely money will come back to you. Okay, so work to learn, don't work for money. Okay, so whatever the work which you are doing, you just want to work for learning. Okay, so definitely if you are giving a lot of services, that will return back you in terms of money. Okay, work to learn, don't work for money. And fourth point, people who avoid failures also avoid success. It is a wonderful topic, guys. Wonderful quote, actually. So guys, people used to fear, right? If you used to have, or if you used to create some amount of money, people used to have fear to invest that money into creating an asset, right? So that kind of thing, which is definitely, it is going to give the failure. Guys, do you really know about the Elon Musk story about putting the money into Tesla versus the SpaceX? If you really know about that story, you just post, I know, Sanjay, in your live chat. Or else, if you really want me to share to you, you just please tell me, like, share the Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, so if you really already know the story, you just post, I know Sanjay. or else you just post, please, you just post, share me Sanjay in your live chat so that I can share the story about the Elon Musk who invested the money into the SpaceX and then Tesla. Sorry, yes, SpaceX and then Tesla. Okay, so the people who avoid failures also avoid success. Please don't try to avoid the failures. Okay, please try to face that failures. So there is also another quote, wonderful quote. I didn't remember who told that. I think it is Warren Buffett. I think, I'm not sure. Okay, so what is the thing is, try to lose very soon, guys. Okay, so it does not mean that try to win very fast, try to be very try to achieve very fast. It is not the fact, real fact. Okay, really it is not going to be happen. Okay, what is the quote is, lose soon. Okay, so try to get depressed very soon. Okay, or depressed, not like it is like lose. Okay, so loss or lose anything. Okay, it may be a money, it may be anything. Try to lose soon so that you will win very fast. Okay, for an example, if you are in the age of a 40th age, so on your 40th age, if you are trying to start a business, right? So on that, from that 40th age, you need the experience to lose, and then you start winning it. Okay, you used to win on that certain field. Okay, it is not only about the business, it may be anything. Okay, for an example, whenever you are start studying, right? So you are studying like schooling, or you are doing college, or you are working, now you are before in the age of like 40 or so something. Try to start something very faster so that you will lose very soon, so that you will win very fast. Okay, that is a wonderful quote. I really love that. If you really love this quote, you just post, I love this Sanjay in your live chat, guys. And fifth one, managing money is more important than making money. So I'm also facing a lot of problem in here. Yes, whatever the earning which you are getting, that is not important, guys. Even though you are earning very less amount of money, it is not about you are earning less, you are earning high. Money making or money managing is more important than making a money. Okay, so money management is really a wonderful or very important thing which you really want to teach to our children, or people or child which is around our community or around our family. We just want to teach the people from their childhood itself how to manage the money. Okay, so more important than making money management is really important. Definitely I'll try to give the separate lecture for managing money. There is some certain tips for to manage money. Okay, so definitely I'll share that. Okay, some people, guys, have posted share Sanjay in your live chat. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, definitely I'll share. Sorry, guys, I think you guys already know Elon Musk started his company on the age of 24, I think, and with his brother, and then he left it, and he just started company called PayPal, and the certain amount of after the certain period of time, he just got kicked out of that PayPal company. And then so likewise there are a lot of journeys there, right? So once he started the Tesla for the electric vehicle, especially, and on the other hand, here we have the private space vehicle kind of system, which is SpaceX. That is the two company. Okay, one is electric vehicle company, which is manufacturing electrical cars, electrical trucks, as well as autonomous vehicle, of course. So that is the Tesla vehicles. On the another hand, we have space travel kind of private satellite or private space travel kind of system, where we have a company in the name of SpaceX. Okay, so what has happened is, on a certain situation, both the company is in a very poor stage. Okay, very poor stage. It is both the company which is going to be in the well of like a bankruptcy. Okay, so what he just did is, he just has final some loan amount or something like that, the whole amount which is present in his hand. Okay, so what are the possibilities? First of all, I would like to talk about the possibilities. For an example, if he is going to put the complete amount of money into the SpaceX, definitely Tesla, it need to be closed. Okay, if he is going to put this whole money into that Tesla, definitely SpaceX might be closed. Okay, but even though if he is splitting that money, if he is going to put that money into half for SpaceX and half for Tesla, there is a possibility both is going to be failed. There are really like a huge risk on it. Okay, here he has only the last amount of money, so that need to be there are a lot of problems. So even though he's splitting, there is a problem. Even though he is putting the whole money in a certain company, it is also having a some problem. So likewise here we have a lot of problem, right? So bankrupt, yes, I didn't get that name suddenly, I'm really sorry. Okay, yeah, so this is the problem. So what he just made is he just splitted the money, guys, because he really don't want to lose that company. So he just splitted the money, and he just put at the half for the Tesla and half for the SpaceX. On that time, he unexpectedly he got success on both the company, and now both the company is in a very good success rate. Even though you are analyzing the future prediction report of the company which is owned by Elon Musk, which can able to generate a huge amount of money on the future aspects, even though he is going to be the number one billionaire on the future aspects. Okay, now he is not. I think you guys already know who is the first now, but now it might be there are a lot of possibilities to make Elon Musk to be the number one. Okay, because even though nowadays Jeff Bezos is also having the private satellite kind of station, like in the name of Blue Origin, I think you guys already know. So likewise, that kind of plan which is also going to be handled by Jeff Bezos. But other than that, both the people are competing, right? So other than that, Apple is also entering into the electric vehicle field. I think you guys already know, right? So that is what the thing, guys. Okay, we need to take some risk to do something. Okay, so even though I think I'm not sure about that certain story, so on that SpaceX success event, I think he just recruited one person from NASA, where he is just one of the specialists. Okay, that is a very important thing. So one of the specialists in NASA, but he just identified that person as having very good capability to handle the whole team, and he just used to take that person from that NASA and he just put up in SpaceX, I think. So I'm not sure about that story. I heard somewhere else. And now at that time he got to know about that launch, which is really successful. I think you guys all remember the idea about the SpaceX, which is about using the thrusters, because whenever he used to have that kind of rocket launches, we used to have two boosters, right? So two boosters, which is going to be helpful for bringing the huge weight across the certain atmospheric level. So once it reaches the certain level, that two booster will be ejected from the certain satellite system or rocket system, and it will fall into the seas. And then there are a lot of money we need to spend to recover that boosters from the sea and recycling it for again to use that boosters for again the second launch. So this is the lot of money which has been spent by lot of like kind of space kind of space kind of systems like NASA, so ISRO, anything. So it is a usually, but he just completely broke that, and he developed or he created some kind of technology where the boosters will the booster will bring that whole rocket system into the certain level, and it will be ejected and it will be landed back automatically. So that is the simple technology which as a people we used to play on our childhood days, like balancing a bat. How many of you guys have played that? So we used to have two fingers. On the two fingers, we used to balance the bat. How many of you guys have played it? If you guys have played it, you just post a played Sanjay in your live chat, because that is the same technology. So whenever the boosters which has been ejected, so if it is going to fill on the right side, they used to thrust from the right side. So the thrust will be done. So it will be like this. And if it is filling on the left side, or if it is turning on the left side, the left thrusters will be turned on to pull it in the straight position again. So likewise, it will try to use the like universal thrusters based on the direction where it is falling. So the thrusters which is going to be pulled up again and again to make it to be straight. And once it is start reaching some certain level, it will start the centralized boosters, which is going to be helpful for reducing the speed of the boosters which is falling from the sky. So suddenly they used to balance from lot of boosters which is around the rocket. They used to place that boosters in the land. So that is what the technology. I think we guys have gone very in depth on technology and Elon, right? So I hope you guys have really enjoyed today's session, guys. If you guys have enjoyed today's session, you just post your comments in the live chat. And if you guys have any questions, please don't hold down your questions, guys. So you can ask your questions on Monday session. Okay. So I hope you won't mind. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's session. Right. Telgas gaming. Yes, I think it's funny. We gone very in depth on the technology because I really love to share my knowledge to you guys. Okay, so yeah, so that's all up to this today's session, guys. And if you guys haven't followed me still, you can also follow me through the LinkedIn. My LinkedIn link is also given in the description below. And if you guys really want to know about the new courses, you just visit 730-584-5758. You just call to this number. And if you really want to know about any project or product, please visit pantechsolutions.net, guys. Okay, so that's all up to the session. Thank you so much, Manya Goswami, for posting. Love the way you explained, Sanjay. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Okay. Vinod, I am from the non-programming background, sir. Basic information is important for me. Can you suggest some beginner materials for practice? You can start working or start participating in our event itself, guys, because our courses, which has been completely from the scratch. Okay, even though we guys have taught how to install a how to install a Python, how to install a version. So likewise, it is completely from the scratch, which you can't able to get anywhere else. So our course are the best way. Our community is the best way to learn completely from the scratch. Okay. Thank you so much, Mohammed, for posting. It was interesting. And Deepthi Priya, thank you so much for posting. Loved it, Sanjay. Okay, tomorrow class, definitely you'll get a mail intimation, guys. I'm really sorry I can't able to confirm it now. Okay. Guys, is there any other questions? Do you guys really enjoyed it? Okay, if you guys have enjoyed it, you just post. I enjoyed Sanjay in your live chat. Smita Mo, thank you so much. You asked spoken. Thank you so much. And Priya Green, thank you. Thanks a lot for your kind message. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yogesh Yadav, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for posting that wonderful comment. Telgas Gaming, I'm not sure. So definitely you'll get an intimation where there is a class or not. Okay. So is there any other questions which you really want to ask to me, guys? If you really want to ask, you can ask. I really love to spend the timing with you because there are a lot of positivity which is present in the live chat. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask now. Okay. Panchagani Adventure is Win 32-bit or 64-bit affect down Python program, which is the best, Sanjay. I'm using Win 7, but Python is not running. If you are using Windows 7, please straightly go for Google Colab notebook. That is the best suggestion for you people. Okay, if you are using Windows 32-bit, Windows 7, you can't be able to install 3.7 version. So please try to use Google Colab. That is an online notebook. So that is going to be very good for you. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of people are posting that I enjoyed. I really love that. Which model of deep learning is good for large scale image retrieval? Definitely, we are going to explore a lot under the deep learning category. So please hold on your patience until we are going for the category of deep learning. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's session a lot. Thank you so much for your interaction. Thank you so much for asking wonderful questions in the live chat, guys. That is the really a very important thing which is out there. Apart from this technical thing which is present there, you are asking a very wonderful question so that I can share my knowledge to you, so that it is going to be a wonderful community which is going to be out there. Okay, so that is the thing, guys. I really love to interact with you guys. Okay, so what is your age? I'm 24. Okay, I think I'm 25. I'm from 1996 actually. Okay, I'm from November 1996, guys. Okay, I think you can able to calculate my age. It is me around 2024 or 25, I think. Okay, so I hope you guys have got it. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mukesh, for posting. Enjoyed, Sanjay. And Panchagani, thank you so much. It is good suggestion. Thank you so much. Okay. Siva Kartikeya, I'm using R Studio, output not coming. I think you can check it out. Our R programming courses, Siva Kartikeya. Okay, please check that out. Okay. Okay, guys, do you guys have any other questions? I think there is no questions here. Daily quiz, definitely there is not going to be a daily quiz. So sometime we gonna have a quiz. Okay. So, okay, guys, it's time to end the session now. So thank you so much once again. Thank you so much for asking a wonderful question. Thank you so much for, thank you so much for interacting a lot. Thank you so much for spreading a lot of positivity. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you once again. It's me, Sanjay, signing off. Until then, bye. We'll see you on the next session.